What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D, and thanks to your continued support, we're on the road to 30,000 subscribers. So please keep liking, sharing, and commenting, and please keep subscribing to my page. I really do appreciate you guys. So listen, I can't believe that in 2024, I have to talk about blatant racism that will unfortunately be moved to the back pages of the news cycle within hours. When I came across this, I immediately got infuriated. If you watch this video and it doesn't piss you off, I don't know what it takes to piss you off.
A Halloween parade last night in Westmoreland County has left community members fuming. Pittsburgh's NAACP chapter calls it appalling, and many who've seen this video say this political display went too far. Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Ken Rice. The Mount Pleasant Volunteer Fire Department was in charge of the parade. KDKA's Ricky Sayer was there tonight to get their side of the story.
It took about 24 hours before this department said anything. They are apologizing for what people saw in the Halloween parade last night. And there were real concerns in another nearby community that the same display could show up in their Halloween parade this evening.
You can have one. You want one?
Oh, thank you.
Outside of a single Trump hat, were hard to spot at the Scottsdale Halloween parade. Here, costumes leaned on the fun side.
Oh, they're throwing.
It's a far cry from what people saw at nearby Mount Pleasant's parade the night before.
Y'all are disgusting.
That's a costumed former President Trump in the side-by-side.
I can't believe you agreed to do this.
With the costumed Vice President Harris being led away, her arms restrained.
I was in the parade last night. I seen it today. I was sick in the stomach when I seen that go down the street.
What appeared at first to be a rifle sat atop the side-by-side.
Because it's a parade for kids, and this is an adult situation, you know what I mean? And why would you show somebody a gun and another person in handcuffs in a parade?
The NAACP called it a painful symbol that invokes a history of racism.
And I just want to point out, there's a lady holding a baby who is driving this golf cart or whatever this vehicle is that is pulling this display. And a lot of times when we watch a video like this, we tend to blame the people that are immediately involved in it, right? And we think it's just their fault. But as someone who has been a part of parades, who has put on adventure races, who's put on 5Ks and things like that in different cities, I realize the amount of layers, the paperwork has to go through before this actually gets to the parade. You have to fill out a form basically asking to be in the parade. That form typically goes to someone in the city who has to sign off on it. The police department sees that form, the firefighters see that form, and then possibly whoever these people work for or the officials of the parade, they see that form as well before it is signed and rubber stamped to be allowed in that parade. That means there were many eyes who saw exactly what was going to happen in this parade, and none of them thought, this is kind of racist, we shouldn't do this. And then when you get to the parade, all of the parade entries line up. They all line up. And then the people who are part of that, they typically will go through and make sure there's nothing in the parade that wasn't signed off on. So those people see it again. So maybe reading it, they look at it, they don't think about it. But then they see it with their own eyes. And then other people who are in the parade see it with their own eyes. And no one still stopped it at all. They allowed these people to have a Kamala Harris lookalike in chains walking through a parade. Is no one in Pennsylvania where this parade was put on understand the historical racist implications of this? Even if you want to say, well, it wasn't racist. Let's pretend for a second you didn't think it was racist. It was still absurd, unbelievable, and disgusting. But it's also racist. There are many historical racist implications with having a black woman in chains being pulled by a vehicle. The lady is holding a child in this video. That child is doomed. That child is going to be raised to be racist, to be hateful, to be a bigot. That is what happens. People in that city, I have to commend the lady who videotaped it, who said, "You guys are disgusting. I can't believe that you even agreed to do this." I have to give her credit. I have to imagine that there are a lot of people like her who were absolutely appalled by it. But so many eyes saw it on paper, saw it in person, and still allowed it to walk through a parade where kids are present. This is blatant racism in 2024 right here in America, and I guarantee you most people will watch this video, they'll turn it off, and they'll never hear about this again. And in another year or two, we'll see something again just like this. And it's because we don't get pissed off enough. We don't. We don't do enough. We just don't. I'm a believer in we do it at the polling places, right? We make sure we take care of it. But if you were there and you see this, I would say you go to someone and you say, "You guys need to get rid of this right now. This is horrible. Let's get them out of the parade right now. Let's just stop it right now. Move them out of the parade." That's what I think should have been done. I don't know how long it was allowed to happen. Probably went through the entire parade. I just can't believe in 2024, so many layers, so many eyes, so many people saw this and did nothing about it. It's sad. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.